Hello everybody, welcome back to Farm Simulator 25. So we are on a new map for a new series. We are on Green Countryside, I think it's called, which is basically a no man's land from Ephes 1922. Not a direct copy, but very similar setup, inspiration taken from it. So we are on a survival, basically start from scratch. So we have no money in the bank. We cannot lease machinery. There's no contracts. Settings wise, we are on hard. We'll sort of the time scale once we get going. Everything's on 1 day seasons, crop destruction, ploughing, field stones, weeds, disasters. I've never ever played with disasters, so this is going to be interesting. Everything else, worker refill off. I've got field gulls installed on, food calculator, precision farming, and I've never used the Veredo pack, so we're going to have wildlife damage and grassland can get damaged over time, so we're going to have to reseed at times. And then we have the dynamic molehills that was from a mod hub, so we'll give those a go. So if I open up PD8, as you can see, I said it's basically no man's land. There's maybe less trees on this map than there was in no man's land. There's certainly a lot more trees up this back end. Shop at the bottom with, you've got a lime buy point, animal dealer, silage sell point. You can buy silage, you can buy slurry, and also box muck, solid muck, whatever you want to call it, dung, manure. So yeah, we start right in the middle with block 20, or close to the middle, basically the same sort of area as before. You have one small field. As you can see from our block size. I think the best way to do that is to go into farmlands, because it gets rid of the position. We own a little bit of trees and a small pond in the middle, a small field, and then a big chunk of meadow grass. So this map does have the multi-foot prefab installed, so we have summer barley, winter barley, wheat, etc. We have triticale, all the extra crops, so we'll be looking at doing what we can. Alfalfa, plenty of bits and pieces there to look at in the future. We obviously have no animals at the moment. There's no contracts because there's no NPCs on the map, no productions on the map. So although it's start from scratch, we have to start with something, because I'm not one for logging, so I'm not here to make money out of logging. We will do. So to start with, we've got a pressure washer. We have got a Zetor, however you want to pronounce it. Everybody pronounces it differently. Zetor, where I'm from. 7745 with a front loader as our tractor. We do have a Defender just for a bit of speed if we need to nip to the shop. New Holland small square baler, a Klasmore for the back, a extremely old Klas harvester, small tipper, and a small bale trailer. Start with a small silo, small shed, and the small log cabin as the house. And as I said, it's mostly grassland out there, but we do have one field of rye ready to harvest. So there's no point in standing on ceremony. We'll get clock started. Get this old harvester going. Takes a little while to get warmed up and decide what it's going to do. Never used this before, so yeah, let's see what we can do. Got to start somewhere. A little bit loud. Now we want to be dropping the swath here, so because we are going to want to need the straw. So yeah, the goal is to see if we can survive, how we can get on. Yeah, this is really going to struggle here. There's a little bit of hill. Right, I think I need to adjust the volume of the vehicles there for a minute. Because that one's a bit loud. Yeah, see how far we can go, how big a farm we can build. So, rather than talking about it for the next half an hour, we'll crack on and I'll jump back in once the music's over.
Memory lane, you and me long time ago, and we were teens with tremendous dreams, always playing king and queen. We had set our minds to leave, face the world on wheels, cross the borders of Morocco, take a journey to Dubai, stuck in Disneyland Paris, take a swim in salty water, drinking stars and always sun, and then we cross America. Looking back, about 20 years or so, when I close my eyes I see how we all were tripping with beliefs, ooh, and our hearts were young and free. We had set our minds to leave, face the world on wheels, cross the borders of Morocco, take a journey to Dubai, fight the pirates stuck in Disneyland Paris, take a swim in salty water, drinking stars and holy sun,
Oh well, it's quite painful going up these hills with this harvester. It's so loud for a start, but yeah, if it would pick a gear and stay in the gear, it would probably be alright, but it's forever up and down between first and second, to the point where it almost stops. If it's stuck in one of them, it would probably go straight up the hill. But yeah, so definitely upgrade going to need to happen. I would say preferably by next harvest, but we've got a lot of money to make between now and then to upgrade the harvester. We've got a lot of equipment we need before then. We're going to have to cut down trees, we're going to have to sell this straight off the field, we're going to have the straw to sell off, and then grass work to do to make money. We're going to need to probably get a tedder quite quickly, check the prices, but we're going to get more money for hay than we are for straight grass. So we've only got 3 metre working width, so it's not the widest of headers either. I think you do get a 4 metre for this one as well. Yeah, I think a 4 metre would kill this going up the hill. So it'll last a little bit. If we'll get this all in the trailer. So even in cab, it's in cab. You don't have a cab sitting in the seat. It's just so loud when it's running, which I suppose it would be. You're not in a cab. It's going to be loud, dusty. Well, it took a little while, but for all the size of the field. But first year grain harvest over. So it's going to make the challenge difficult. We're not being able to lease machinery. We do have used sale, vehicle sales customizer on. So we've got extra vehicles in the sale. So hopefully we might be able to pick up a few bargains. At the moment, we need cash. So we have rye, which is going to be this one. So yeah, typically at our nearly the lowest price, we're 186. January would be the best, but we don't have that luxury of waiting until January. So make sure we go to the right one, because I haven't been there yet. We'll head over to the sell point, get this sold. I said, really not the quickest of tractors, the old Zeta. 21 mile an hour. Until you hit a hill. So yeah, I don't really know. There's not much I can say about the map. It's very open. There's blocks of trees, but nothing like there was on No Man's Land. I do like the fact that it has multi-fruit, so there's a few things different. I think it does have apples and apple trees and things come with it. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a 50-60k fast track. 400 horsepower. Be there already. Who knows in the future? Could be anything. If you've got any ideas for the series, any recommendations on mods, anything, feel free to give me a shout in Discord. There'll be a link in the video description. Drop your suggestions below and we'll definitely have a look. But yep, we will get this first bit sold. See how much we managed to make. Really not very much at all. Really not a lot. So this is the shop area, obviously. The one thing I haven't seen on the map is a fuel station. We may have to... well, we will have to purchase fuel at some point. But anyway, it's not the most exciting drive, so I'll see you back down at the yard. And get that straw baled up. We do need to, as I said, get a tedder, because hay's going to be worth more than grass. But with that, we need a rake also to gather up them for the baler. So yeah, it's knock on effect every time. Right, let's get this baler hooked up. We also need to untag that place. It's unfolded. And hopefully this is a bit better going up and down these hills than the harvester was. This is a bit painful with small machinery. Yep, I've got that completed. Might be worth, if we can, possibly looking at forage wagon. Might be better for picking up straw and grass. If not that we can afford one at the moment. Yeah, how many bales did we get there? 31 little bales. Now I wonder, is this trailer going to fit on the back of the Landy? Maybe a good bit quicker than no, it's not. Just have to leave the V8 there for now. Okay, the trailer attached. We don't have lights or anything, so I'll definitely do this in a time lapse because this is not going to be the greatest thing to watch. In fact, I'll just jump cut this and I'll see you at the shop when I go to sell them. So, got them all on the trailer. Let's come down to the sell point. Get these sold here. Not expecting very much. 21,000 litres of straw. $914. So we've made ourselves a couple of grand today from our small field. We still have a lot of grass we can cut down and collect up. To have a look through Mod Hub and see we've got a semi-decent cheap forage wagon. Doubtful we could probably afford even that, but certainly worth having a look. Probably need to cut down a few trees just to give us a little boost of income. But yeah, slow start. I think it'll be slow for a little while. Must enable the allow cultivators to create fields mod. So we can extend and create more fields. But yeah, I think on that note, we'll call that one there. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all again soon back on Survival Challenge. Thanks for watching.